12. And now we are going to be switching over here to Coconuts versus Justin Peters. Coconuts is the San Diego Chargers as first player, and Justin Peters is the Dolphins as second player. So Coconuts called this matchup, and Peters chose the Dolphins. Who would you choose in this matchup, Flash?
I would prefer the Dolphins. I really like Dan Marino's accuracy with the two receivers. You still get a defense with Miami, but San Diego, it's definitely an even matchup because you get Marion Butts and you get a good defense in San Diego as well. I probably lean more towards having Marino.
Yeah, you just never know what you're going to get with Billy Joe Tolliver.
Yeah, that always scares me. Been burned on that a few times.
Because pretty much anybody in the Dolphin secondary can JJ intercept BJ. So big run here, about 15 yards there for Coconuts. Just chunking it away using pretty much his offset playbook.
And Mort walking in the way of our view.
Sorry about that, guys. So, Flash, why don't you tell everybody why it makes sense for Coconuts to have an offset playbook as the Chargers versus the Dolphins?
Well, I'm trying to give it some thought here because I don't think I've ever run the offset playbook with the Chargers. I usually like to do that when you have two real running back threats. I'm not sure you get that here.
Yeah, so I would run the offset playbook against the Dolphins simply because John Offerdell is their best defender when it comes to speed, and the offset is a great way to neutralize linebacker 3.
That's very true, but what JP did right here is how I would try to counter that. What I like to do here is use Oliver to try to neutralize the run here. You're right though. If you know you're playing an opponent that really likes to use Offerdahl, then the offset playbook definitely would work against him because he's in a bad position.
Absolutely. Plus, using him gives you pretty much a nickel cornerback.
That's very true.
Probably going to see us a lot in this game as he converts third down with a long. Looked like he had a halfback dive there. Sorry, Mark got in our way here.
Yeah, Coconuts is really good at that. You generally don't want to give Coconuts an elite running back. He's fantastic.
Especially with his tapping. But for those who don't know, Peters actually has gotten much better at tapping using a new tapping method.
Yeah, you don't want to try to out-tap either one of these guys. They're both really tough.
Yeah, online actually earlier this week or maybe the end of last week, Peters actually tapped, I think, a 16-17 a game, and maybe because of lag hit 21.
Yeah.
Which is absurd.
That is pretty high. Another pick play. That's what you have to do against Coconuts. You got to pick his plays.
I think I agree with you there.
I like Miami too because you get two good safeties and Offerdahl.
Yeah. For those of you who don't know, too, this is actually a loser's bracket game, so loser goes home of this Coconuts JP game.
Yeah, and this is where you can bring Oliver in, run him straight down, and you can limit the carries there. Fourth down, interesting play call here.
Going for it.
Coconuts usually goes for it. Oh, pick play.
Oh, pick play.
That's what you got to do.
You know, I got to be honest, though. I mean, that R3, run 3 is really common. I'm surprised that he would actually pick that, because besides the fact that it's commonly picked in that situation, if those of you who don't know, run 3 is also one of the best at covering receivers if you're picking run.
Yep, that's true. I would have probably gone with something else there just because I would figure he'd pick that.
Absolutely.
You have to establish some kind of a ground game here. How would you attack Coconuts with the Dolphins?
If you can have the tapping advantage, I think any of the teams that don't usually run, whether it be the Dolphins, the Oilers, whoever, I think it's important to actually establish a run game because it's going to be much easier to run because they're always going to be picking pass against you. If someone picks run against the Dolphins, they're definitely taking a big gamble.
Yeah, you don't want to give Marino open receivers. He's hard enough to beat when guys are covered.
And as you can see in that pick play there by Coconuts, where when you have Marino in his 6 max speed, it's really tough to get away from the blitz.
Pass 3 here.
Oh, big interception.
Gilbert, though,
it's basically the movable force going against whatever that saying is.
The unstoppable force against the immovable object.
Yeah, you got strong pass control to receptions and then high interceptions. You just probably 5% chance of interception that play, and it happened.
Yeah, normally you can get away with most things with Marino, but Gilbert, I guess, kind of equalizes that.
Absolutely. And
Once you get butts in the open field, that's just very, very difficult to
yeah, and
stop.
that's the mistake some people make with the Chargers too, is that they always try to run with butts, but they can also dump it off to him in short pass game, and it's just like the Patriots do now in real life. It can get him out in the open space.
Yeah, very, very good point. When anytime you can get butts the ball.
I'd agree with you there. And I think that's a key to pretty much all Tecmo, is to always just put the ball in your best player's hands.
Yep.
It's going to be interesting to see. I didn't honestly expect JP to have to play from behind in this game using the Dolphins, so it's going to be interesting to see if he changes his strategy at all, or just continues trying to establish the run game while trying to take shots on the field.
Well, you definitely, like we talked about with the Dolphins, he's got to do everything he can now to try to get Coconuts to outguess him.
Absolutely.
You got to try to run. You got to do something.
Strong first down run there with the halfback dive R2 by JP.
Right. Yeah, he's doing it. He's running with Sammy Smith. That's the way to go.
You know, and that's important. That's important too here. That, you know, to not change your strategy or you know, get out of your game plan just because you're down 7 early in the game. Scrambling with 6 max speed Marino there for 5 yards, 4 yards.
If you can do it, you definitely want to do it, because you know, 6 max speed. I mean, that's kind of rough, but you know, you can get that. You can get 10 yards.
Yes, you'd be surprised at how often you can scramble.
There you go, and now that kind of sets up, because he's got
a big fumble there and recovery by Coconuts.
That's rough.
Man, you know, JP's just not getting the luck this game. The interception was his fault, but that fumble is just tough. You know, and that's one of the potential disadvantages of being an elite tapper too, is that you constantly seek out the grapple to maybe get a big play, and then if you lose, you could be fumbling.
Definitely. Anytime you can get any kind of an opportunity to get a fumble, changes the game.
And a fumble right back.
Look
wow.
at that.
This game, I tell you, man.
If JP can score before the half, this is going to be really good.
Yeah, that was a big fumble there. Oh, he went too far there, and he wasted precious time, so now he only has one play.
Yeah, he's either going to have to go for a JJ or he's going to have to kick that field goal.
Going for the long field goal was
blocked.
Oh, boy. Big block. Can he return it here? Oh, he got it. Oh, but Tony Page has it.
Yeah, end of the half.
So in that situation, for those of you who don't know, you actually want your kicker to recover because they actually are the fastest person on the field.
Absolutely.
On the offensive side there.
Especially when you can get like Nick Lowry.
Yeah.
Oh, absolutely.
He looks like a water bug when he gets that ball on a fumble recovery.
You aren't kidding. Well, start of the second half. JP gets the kickoff. So if you guys figured out, field goal there or any score would have been huge for him because it could have let him double dip here a little bit. So now he's still stuck playing from behind with no chance of taking the lead on this drive.
Absolutely. You know, that's the thing. You wanted to, 7-3 there would have been really big. And now he really has to score and get some kind of points on the board. Otherwise, if he goes down double digits in the second half, Coconuts is pretty tough.
Absolutely. Puts Stratford in the game here.
I didn't really notice the health condition there.
Yeah, well, we can get a look here on our on the stream. It looks like that JP and Coconuts are pretty much trading ISO grapples here. So I mean, they're both strong tappers in the 16-17 range regularly. So it's really interesting to watch.
Looks like a very even matchup to me. Well, take what the defense gives you. See what you can do.
Plus, you have to think that maybe JP might be a little afraid to go down the field, especially when Coconuts is manning Bird after what happened last time.
Yeah, I would definitely be second guessing my thought to go deep downfield.
And how about that? Coconuts picked R3, run 3, and so did JP. And Coconuts picking run against the Dolphins paid off, and picked his play again here with the red gun. So big third and 15 here now for JP. He's got to convert this, or he could be really in the hole.
Another pick play.
Wow.
That's rough. It's one thing to get one pick play, maybe two, but when you get all three. That's hard to overcome.
I think the only thing more demoralizing than having 3 pick plays against me on offense is if you're on defense, you pick the play and they still convert all of them.
That is probably worse. Those hot routes can be quite frustrating.
Absolutely. Let's see what Coconuts can do here to add to his lead.
Well, you know he's going to have to run the ball. He wants to chew up some clock, but I think he should probably do some passing here.
Yeah, I definitely don't think Coconuts is going to make any. Oh, that could have actually been bad there with Tolliver. You would be surprised who can intercept the ball when Tolliver's throwing. I was just going to say I don't think Coconut's going to make any risky throws here, but he just did right there.
Yeah, here we go, 3rd down.
Oh, big
Look at that. 4th down. I thought he even got the 1st down there. That's tough.
Real lucky for JP that the blocker bounced off him as he was tackling.
Well, 4th and 1. This is big.
You gotta probably look for a QB scramble here, to be honest.
I would.
And there you go. You know, if
I wouldn't even take the shot.
Yeah, if I'm JP there, you either have to commit to covering or commit to rushing the passer there. But he's kind of in between.
Pick play. The thing about those pick plays, you definitely want to get out of bounds. You don't want to fumble. That's going to be 6 going the other way.
Oh, we're doing the red gun here. Another pick play. These guys are definitely in each other's heads. It's clear.
3rd and 21 from way back. Well, what do you do here? Do you run or you pass?
Well, you're not like regular. You don't have Ellard and Excellent to bail you out. So usually,
he got the blocker.
Oh, and he
Look
missed
at that.
Big play. Usually, when you run on 3rd down, you're just trying to get it manageable 4th. But he got a huge chunk of yardage there.
That's a big play because that's probably points on the board now.
Yeah, he's going to definitely probably have a comfortable lead here, where at least it's going to be a 2-score game. Oh, and there he is. He caught him sleeping. Yeah. You know, I will say, though, if anybody can overcome this, it is the Dolphins. You know, they get a lot of BS sometimes with the CCs and whatnot with Marino, so it's going to be interesting to see what JP can do here in the 4th quarter.
Right. I mean, Marino's capable of scoring, but he's going to have to do it quick.
Yeah, you really can't be afraid of Bird for the rest of the game. You just kind of got to go for it. Maybe throw to Bird's not. If I would say that if Coconuts is manning anyone but Bird on this, it's going to be a surprise.
Yeah, I mean, at this point, you definitely, if you're Coconuts, you got a one. Now you now have a 1 in 4 shot. You got to pick pass every time.
Yeah, I don't see JP pick and run ever here. And there you go. So now we've got 4 pick plays in a row now for Coconuts and JP. Going back to the last drive.
Right.
And there you go. Finally some daylight here. So everybody's covered. It's tough. He's got the guy up top, but he's probably there. I'm kind of surprised there that Coconuts went so deep with Seal, which I'm surprised he's manning Seal at all, because the deep guys were covered.
Yeah, you're right. That is kind of curious. And here's where I think you got to take a shot deep.
Absolutely here. But now you've got strength for strength. You've got him going deep to Clayton, and you've got Bird right there.
Yeah, that's rough.
Another pick play. Oh, I can't believe he got that off, to be honest.
That's dangerous.
And that was really dangerous there. if there's 2 people you don't want to throw to on the Dolphins in the coverage, it's the running backs, either one of them. And it looks like, yeah, JP's just going for all the marbles here to Jensen.
Well, Jensen's quite good, but
he's got 3 guys on him. It's just
4th down.
This could be the game pretty much right here. Oh, he's got a guy deep, and he's got the tight end short. I'm kind of surprised he didn't go for the 1st down there. He had him on the bottom of the screen. He had the tight end. He could have gotten the 1st down and taken some more shots. I understand why he needed to score quick, because you can't really onside from the player 2 side, but that's pretty much the ball game right there, unless barring a fumble or a stupid interception.
Yeah.
Which, if I'm Coconuts, I don't get tackled in bounds the rest of the game.
No, you got to just run that clock. Won't be hard now. A 2-score game.
Can I have the bracket link? One second here. We got someone asking for the bracket link, so I'm going to look it up for him.
Yeah, Coconut's going to kick a field goal. Go up 17-0 if you can. And he made it.
And that's definitely the ball game there.
Well, JP definitely had his opportunities.
He definitely did. It was, to be honest, it's very interesting to see potentially the Chargers shut out the Dolphins. You wouldn't expect it to happen with how strong the Dolphins' offense is. So
yeah, shutout is surprising.
This is definitely something I did not expect.
Well, here we go. That's what Bird can do. He can just knock passes down.
Yep. We're going to see if our production guys here can switch us to the other game. And I think, Flash, you're going to take a break here, if I saw correctly. And so let me see if we can get switched over. And they are switching us as this game over here is pretty much over. And we are switched here now over onto we have Ones versus Mort.